Hello, and welcome back to Coffee, Tea, and Conversation. We are a show that believes in sharing story is impactful. SOS stands for what, Marsha?
Share our stories.
Yes. And guys, I want to introduce you, if you're new to the show, my amazing co-host,
Marsha Easley.
Hey, Coffee, Tea, and Conversation. We come together every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. on the SOS show. But today we have a topic we're going to have fun with. Do you believe in soulmates? But first, I want to give our sponsor some love for this show.
What's a soulmate?
It's like a best friend, but more. It's the one person in the world who knows you better than anyone else. It's someone who makes you a better person. Actually, they don't make you a better person, you do that yourself. Because they inspire you. The soulmate is someone who you carry with you forever. It's the one person who knew you and accepted you and believed in you before anyone else did, or when no one else would. And no matter what happens, you'll always love them. Nothing can ever change that.
Marsha, that video touched me.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that was
so
sweet.
serious. Because you know what? We all are looking. I don't care what anybody say about how I'm okay by myself. I don't need a king. I don't need a queen. Nobody wants to grow old. But we do want that special person, Marsha, that we can grow old and be happy with. So listen to this quote, Marsha. Soulmates will always end up together, no matter how much love was lost and no matter how much distance there was. You lose each other to find each other again. That is what it's like when someone is meant for you. If they leave, they will return and stay forever. I need a damn Kleenex. Jesus. So that being said, Marsha, I want you to give me your feedback. And I see we have a guy watching the show, and I love this because I'm going to go, Gary Love Hudson. Good morning, ladies. Good morning,
Gary.
L. Gary believes, yes, we do have soulmates. And Gary, as you watch the show, please put in some comments because I'm sure we have different beliefs when it comes the men and the women. So Marsha, you tell me after reading that wonderful quote, how do you feel about that?
Well, let's say tea and talk. Good morning, ladies. I miss you all. Hi, tea and talk.
Miss you more.
Yes. Okay. Soulmates. I do believe in soulmates. I have had a soulmate, but that last the thing you posted up there, Mary, I got a little reserves about that because it says no matter what the distance and the time, if you'll find each other and you'll get back to each other. I don't believe that. I can't believe in that because my soulmate was everything. Because I believe a soulmate is that person who just completes you, who is that person who just gets you. And that person, when y'all can complete each other's sentences, y'all have so many things in common. You have things not in common, but you know how to make it work. And everything you do is just in sync. Now, I had a soulmate, but my soulmate got a little cray-cray. So I can't believe, but so he can't come back. He can't come back because there was so many other things that happened that made it hard for me to go back to that soulmate. So when they say you lose each other in time and distance, and then you'll come back together, even though he has tried to come back, I always in my mind, I think about the bad parts. And it was due to things like drugs and stuff like that, that was, in your control, but not totally in control, because it takes over you. So I think about the bad parts, and that's just me, and I just can't see coming back.
Okay, so I'm gonna piggyback off of that.
Okay.
Is that me? I'm gonna piggyback off of that. And guys, let us know where you're listening from, and please be a part of the show, because it's a dialogue, and it's fun when we can go back and forth. So Marsha, and we all have our own belief, right?
Yeah.
So you believe that you lost your soulmate and that they could never come back to you. That part is not true. The video was really good, I think, describing a soulmate. So in my opinion to you, that wasn't your soulmate. So we all, we can agree to disagree. So I believe that when it's truly your soulmate, that's why it's called soulmate. No matter the distance and time, they do come back to you, because it is. Thank you, Miss Camara Hood. I hope I'm saying it right. Good morning from NYC. Thank you for checking in.
New York in the house.
Tell us, do you believe in soulmates? We want to hear from you, Miss Hood. Bobby Simmons Reese say, I believe in soulmates. So, Marsha, I had this special guy. You couldn't tell me he wasn't my soulmate, because I'm going to tell you, Marsha, he came into my life at a time in darkness. I was in college struggling, single parent, and, he came in my life, he was able to clean so many things up in my life. And I just was like, this is him. Do you hear what I'm saying? Everything I was lacking, he had it. Short on money, he had it. Wherever I needed help, he had it. You couldn't tell me that man was my soulmate.
But are you talking monetarily, though? You talking about
everything. I'm talking about things. I said everything. Love, how he made me feel, monetary, yes. How he made me feel, how he helped me take care of the kids, how he accepted my kids, just in all areas. But at the end of the day, what I realized, Marsha, is this, and I know you've heard this before. Some people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
And what I realized is he came into my life for a reason. I believe in that God truly sent him, because I helped him clean up some things too now. It wasn't a one-way street. He had some areas that he needed cleaning up, and I was able to help him in those areas, and he was able to help me. He wasn't my soulmate, but he was the reason for the season. All right. Hello, Rod Hayes. Mary on the soulmate. A lot of imposters pose as your soulmate to prep you for your soulmate. What? Now that's deep. Let me read that again. Don't take that down. Listen, let me read that again for the people in the back. Mary, 100 on the soulmate. A lot of imposters pose as your soulmate to prep you for your soulmate. Dude, you couldn't have said it any better, period. And that's exactly what he did. And you know what, Marsha? He prepped me for my soulmate, which is my husband today. And I can't pull up on him without him telling me, you the best thing ever happened. I lost you. But the next woman I meet, like, compare to you, I won't lose her, because now I know what to do. Thank you for that comment. So let's keep going. Any more comments about a soulmate? Alexis Lawrence. I definitely believe in soulmates. I have mine for sure. All right now.
That's cool.
So Marsha, let's talk about the imposters. And what do you have to talk about fire soulmates? Because I got excited for a minute.
I do, but you did. You got into that. I do. And you said that person wasn't my soulmate, but I truly believe, and all I can do is base it on other people who have been in my life and who's come before and who come after and who just really meshed with me the most. And it was just that person. So that's what I based on, that person was my soulmate. And I do believe, had it not been for the drugs and other stuff that took over, that we would probably be together today, because we were such a good match. But it's just me and my not wanting to backtrack a little bit. That I don't want to, it's just me that I don't believe in going backwards.
So you don't believe in going back. You don't get tripped on the backwards, huh?
Exactly. A lot of people don't agree with that. A lot of people say, oh, you can come back, or you can come back and, it can start over again, or, your exes can come back and y'all can start as new. A lot of people, and that does happen for people, and it does work.
It
But
does.
for me, I'm just stuck on that. And it's just me. It's the Taurus, the bull in me. I guess I'm stubborn, and I'm like, hey,
What's
once you
the
mess up,
bull?
you
My
messed up.
husband Taurus.
Once you mess up, you messed up. You had me and you lost
Boy.
me. Ah, that's
So
probably why I'm
Marsha,
single.
probably why you single. Let's get grown around here. Let me tell you this. A lot of us, not a lot. Let me rephrase that because they're going crazy in comments. Sometime, Marsha, we get confused with that good love making. I'm just gonna take you there. Sometime, honey child, I don't know if I was missing him or that good love making. Sometimes we get that confused. Let me hear you, queens and kings.
Yeah.
Sometimes they can lay it on you, Marsha. You be so dang confused. You don't know if it's a soulmate.
I
You
got to
don't
sip
know
on
if
that.
it's the devil. You don't know what's going on. You don't even know your name. You wake up in the morning, you be like, I know he ain't no good for me. I
Oh,
believe
what
that
Gary talking
alone.
about?
Gary Hudson, a lot of times we can confuse a good thing with a real thing. If a person is truly your soulmate, there shouldn't be nothing as a couple you couldn't overcome, my opinion. And I appreciate your opinion and respect your opinion, Gary Hudson. Bobby Simmons said, I agree with Gary.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, Bobby been with her husband 20-some years. Bobby, is that right?
They've been together a while.
A long time. And I bet you Bobby can say all has not been glitter and gold. But guess what? When you're a soulmate, you work it out. Rod Hayes said you always move forward if it's your soulmate. Let's go. So, Rod, are you telling me? Because Marsha say drugs and other things stole. We're going to say you used the word stole her soulmate. Would you say if that was her soulmate, it wouldn't have mattered? We would have worked through those drugs and got him some help, and Marsha would be with her so-called soulmate. Do that?
I'm glad Regina Woodward agreed with me. She said, amen, Marsha. Amen. I don't know if it's me or the Marsha Harris, but she said amen.
Wait, Tina Cole says something. Tina Cole, yes, I believe in soulmates and the twin flames.
Oh, what's a twin flame? I don't know what that is.
Me either. It just sounded good.
It does.
Can you tell us, Tina Cole, what is twin flames? Tia Talk, agreed. Nose be wide open for that good LF love.
Yeah.
Marsha, let me tell y'all, I want to hear from a man, Bobby. Lord Jesus, congratulations, Bobby.
Yes,
20 plus
Bobby.
years.
Yes,
and
Bobby.
I know some things happen where you like, if you do this one more damn time, I'm going to leave your A and B gone. But because that was your soulmate, y'all always worked it out. And that's what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Bobby, we have been through some things. That's what you see what I'm saying? So the thing of it is, I do like that circle, how we can be so confused when it comes to men. Okay, Rod Hayes, you read that, Marsha. That's for you. Can you read that?
The drugs is one of the ways how God moved what's not in alignment. It does.
Okay.
I can agree with that. But, you know, it all depends on how far it goes and what happened, what transacted. You just never know until you're in that situation, how far bad it was. So I agree with that, but to a certain extent, but it is one of the ways. And if you are in a serious relationship and that thing, and it all depends on, you know, if you're together and you're working on it and you're trying to get that person through it. But if a lot of hurt and other things happen in between it, that is really things you just can't go back on, you know.
Oh, I definitely see what you're saying. So Tina Cole says a twin flame is an intense soul connection, sometimes called a mirror soul, thought to be a person's other half. It's based on the idea that sometimes one soul gets split into two bodies. Oh, that's deep. Tina Cole, read up on that more for sure. That sounds very interesting. So at the end of the day, Marsha, we would say to agree that we all want that special person. And what I think happens in life, and I'm going to speak on just personal experiences for me, sometimes we get so mixed up in, I don't want to start over. I've been with this person 15 years. I'm just talking from my own opinion. You know what? We lose out on, I believe, meeting our soulmate, wasting so much time on this dead relationship that we're
Yeah.
trying to blossom and regrow. It dies, you
Yeah.
blossom, you regrow. It dies, it blossoms and regrow. And you know what is the biggest thing I think that we make a mistake doing is don't want to think about all the years that I spent as lost and wasting time. So you continue to try to make this person be your soulmate when truly it's not. And it's somebody out there that's really waiting on you, just like you are waiting on you. And then I think the flip side of it is we get tired of waiting. We get lonely. And that's when the settling kick in.
Ooh, settling.
We start thinking somebody is better than nothing. And Marsha, I've been there, did that in my younger years. As we grow and mature and we get to know ourselves and we get to loving ourselves, we want to settling. We will not continue on in a dead relationship because we're more mature and we say, listen, it is what it is. But the worst thing I think we can do is settle or stay in a relationship being beat down because I've been with him too long to go now. I ain't gonna leave now. All the stuff I did, I didn't prepare them for. So if it's not it, let it. I was in a relationship for 15 years and I was like, shoot, I've been with him too long to leave now. No, it's never. When it's time, it's time. We're not gonna settle, right?
Yes,
because we deserve more.
That's
and guess what? I want that person to go out and be happy as well. So I'm not the person for you. You're not the person for me, but don't block my blessings and my soulmate from coming in, honey. I steal that.
Okay, now.
All right. Miss
Karima
Hood, I believe in
Karima,
they must have a relationship. I like that. They must have a relationship mindset. Some soulmates are just seasonal. And it goes back to some people. You hear that?
Soulmates are seasonal. I thought soulmates are supposed to be forever. They're seasonal. You can have a seasonal soulmate.
That. That's a whole nother show because I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you how deep that goes. Yeah. And then we're gonna get to why. I never thought about it like that. Soulmates, she says, sometimes are seasonal.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. You say you believe that they should stay in your life forever. Guess what I'm learning? We believe that because we were taught that. Ms. Hood has flipped the script on us. That is something to think about. In our mind, we believe what we are taught. We were taught that soulmates are supposed to come into your life and stay forever. Well, who the hell even came up with that?
I don't believe that. I don't believe that because sometimes we miss it. Sometimes we miss that. You're there and you don't even realize that that's it. And then so they don't stay forever.
So Ms. Hood said, I believe in soulmate. They must have a relationship mindset. Some soulmates are just seasonal. That's so deep because that's exactly what I explained with that I thought was a soulmate. I really, honestly, with all my heart, believe that was my angel that God sent to me to help me because I believe in angels too. And that's another show we're going to talk about. Do you believe in angels? And when I tell you, I believe that was my angel sent to help me get it together. From then, Marsha, I went to school, graduated 3 businesses, and the list went on. And he went on. And he went on.
Okay. Okay.
Well, hey, soulmate connection vibrates so much higher than the energy that draws one to drugs. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. So, Robin Richardson, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Blessings. Yes, ladies. Thank you so much.
Thank you so Nina.
Much. We're talking about soulmates. Can we have your opinion? Do you believe in soulmates? Gary says seasonal is not a soulmate. Uh-oh. All right, Gary, we have Mrs. Hood and Gary going. Okay, Gary, you say that's a good thing, not a real thing. A soulmate is forever, as Marsha said. And Gary, who taught you that a soulmate is forever? That's just like somebody taught us that this is a green shirt, and we only know that because we was taught it was green. Okay, Edward Douglas say blessings, blessings.
Yeah.
Marsha, thank you for tuning in, William. Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you believe in soulmates, William? Marsha, I'm going to let you take the floor a little bit because I was excited.
Girl,
Let's
you've been
go. What did you
into it. You've
tell
been
me?
into this soulmate thing. That's
I'm gonna let
what
you get
happens.
into the soulmate. Let's go.
That's what happens when you have a soulmate. And I do think that, like I said, a soulmate, that person, even though that person in my life, that person is still, I consider that was my soulmate. Like you said, it's not seasonal. I believe that person was my soulmate in so many ways. So that's why I said,
Take your waist down. Like my teacher be telling me, Marsha, we nosy around here. Why
break it
was
down.
he so your soulmate?
Okay, we can get to the good. The good
Let's
was
get down.
great,
Let's
but
get down.
that person, we just had so much in common. When I said
Like
let's
what?
be, when I like we like to travel, we like to go camping, we like to just sit and just watch TV. We ain't gotta do much. We can have so much joy just at being at home and not doing stuff. We didn't need other people to make us have a good time. We had just a good time with just us together. When he came into my life, I had a son. You know, my son is autistic. He spent so much time and energy with my son that endeared him to me. He didn't have to do that, but he, like, if we wanted to do something, he said, okay, he's going with us. You know, it wasn't like, some guys be like, we don't want kids to go. Don't leave. No, he's going with us. Let's do this. He had, when I was tired, he said, let's go to the track and walk. He was so motivating because I was like, I'm tired. I worked all day. But he said, come on, let's go. Made me get up and go. Made me a better person in so many ways. Let me tell you, Mary, one other thing. Before I got with him, I was with this other guy. And he was like, he got so hung up on like saying that I was dressing too provocative, which I never did, Mary. Of course, I got curves, and my curves, you see them. He wanted me to wear sweats, clothes, and stuff that didn't accentuate anything. And when I got with this guy, he asked me after I let that one go, and this one came, the soulmate came. He was like, "Why you dressed like an old lady? Why you dressing like that? Why don't you do this?" I mean, took me shopping, made me put on some jeans. Like, now look at this. He had everybody store. Look at that. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? He would go to the store. He would wait for me outside at the dressing room when we would go shopping and stuff, and just say, "Try that on. Try this." It's just so many things that I can't. It's just countless, Mary, that just made me really think this person. When he came to my house, he made sure my house was in order. Like you said, he painted my house. He did this. He made sure my stuff was in order. It's just, we
Okay,
just worked off each other.
So you do believe, and if I don't know what the echo is, but God is we're gonna keep this show going because we're on to some. So Edward Douglas, a soulmate is someone that just gets you. It's a connection of minds, a mutual respect, and an unconditional love, a total understanding. It's about being yourself and knowing not only that person is following, understanding your thoughts, but is right there with you by your side.
Now that made me want to just tear up.
Let me give me a Kleenex, Edward Douglas, for real.
That was great. That was awesome.
One more comment, because Bobby Simmons Reese don't think that was your soulmate, but it's all belief. It's all about what do we believe in our heart. And I'm going to go out the show with this, and then you can go out a closing argument. Good morning, Cynthia Pryor. Thanks for checking in. Cynthia, I've been praying for you. All I'm saying is this. We had a lot of feedback, and I appreciate that.
Yes.
One is going to stick with me is that soulmates can come as an imposter to prepare you for your real soulmate.
Yes.
And I believe that when we get lonely, it depends on when this person comes into your life. I think it plays a big part on our belief that that is our soulmate. And the reason why I say that, when certain people come into your life, especially if you're going through some type of traumatic event, you're in a dark place in your life, and that person comes into your life and just brighten your life and turn your life around, because we deal with emotion and we're emotional people, I think we hold on to all those beautiful things that they did to turn our life around, but that don't make them our soulmate. So that's my opinion on it. We all have an opinion, and Marsha will let you go out with your opinion of a soulmate.
Well, you kind of know my opinion. That's just that person, just like he just said, that person that just gets you, and you get that person, and you complete each other. And I just love that we had so many different opinions and explanations on what they felt soulmates was. So this was a really good show, Mary. And a lot of people, I'm glad people believe in soulmates, because let's keep hope alive. I like keeping hope alive. So I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this to the utmost.
And that's what it's about. I would like to read Nina's comment, and then we'll turn the show out and get ready for our next show for next week. Nina, do we have to be soulmates? Can't it be just two people loving each other with different hobbies and allowing that person to do them? Married 25 years and together 30. Congratulations to you.
Yes.
And I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Just two people loving on each other and making it work. And go back in the old days, they didn't just jump ship every time something went wrong. And you're right, Nina, just making it work and not calling it quits for the smallest, pettiest little thing. You know what I'm saying? Just hanging in there. Guys, we thank you so much for participating in today's show. It was hot. Hot. Please give us some comments about what type of show you would like to see on Coffee, Tea, and Conversation, because we're trying to grow the show and we can't do it without you. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week at 10 o'clock. Coffee, Tea, and Conversation with Mary Evans and Marsha Easley. Thank you.
Bye.